Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to see you all and to be here with you on this beautiful spring Monday morning here in Reston, Virginia. It's chilly in the mornings, but then it gets beautiful during the day. So happy to be here, happy to be here, happy to be here. And I would like to talk today for just a moment about the process of doing your own inner work. We've just finished 9 days, almost straight through, of working with distance healing from the core. And the group that joined us was amazing and wonderful. And I'm sure some of them are going to be picking up the Monday mornings with Suzanne also. So I want to say that the process for me, and I think Lori would agree with me, of dropping back inside and taking the time to sink in on a regular basis does something to my consciousness when I'm out in the world, particularly when I'm grounding and filling with the soles of my feet on the ground, with a process or a protocol that involves filling the entire body. Yes, each wisdom area is important. In fact, we have an immersion class coming up very shortly on decoding the wisdom areas, where we will be going deeper and deeper into each one of those wisdom areas and their interconnections. But each wisdom area, even though it's important, is never as important as the whole group being connected, us being as fully integrated as we can be as human beings. This is the thing to remember. This is what we need to remember. That who we are is meant to be as full, as grounded, as centered as we can possibly be. I was listening to an interview yesterday with Daniel Goleman, who is, of course, the psychologist and the science writer who wrote the book about emotional intelligence. And he just wrote a recent book where he updated it all. But the most fascinating piece that I found in everything that he said, because he's a scientist, he's a researcher, he's a real thinker. So he was defining different kinds of empathy and different kinds of leadership and this and that. And Tammy Simon's a great interviewer, so that was great. But the most potent thing he said that relates to what I do and who we are as a group is he said the thing that is most important is your presence. The capacity to really be present and to be felt. That your presence matters. Your presence matters. So think about this as we dive into doing a ground and fill today. And because here in Virginia, the frost is pretty much disappearing rapidly by the week. We had a couple of below freezing nights, but we're getting really right on up there with our temperatures. I'm going to take a dive into the earth today, and I'd like to invite you to come with me so that you can reach as deeply as would be optimal for you as you do your grounding and filling into this springtime. Okay? So get your soles of the feet on the floor. Rest back. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah. Let your eyes close. Invite your curiosity, your openness to discovery to join us. Yeah. And then as you rest, back into yourself with just paying attention to your breathing, the temperature of the air, the rise and fall of your chest. Noticing as you do that you're feeling more and more sensation inside your body, in the container of who you are, deep, deep within. Noticing stillness or motion. Yeah. And as I breathe, I'm already starting to notice how my sitting bones are on the chair. Pay attention to that for yourself. Are they resting equally? Is one resting more fully than the other? Yeah, rounding the curve. Notice what it feels like in your thighs and into your knees, down into your calves, shins, feet. Yeah. And then as you arrive at your feet, letting your awareness just drop right on down into the earth beneath us. And whether you're in the cold and snowy north, or maybe you're in South America and fall is coming, or you're right here in the mid-Atlantic area, and the earth is becoming more and more accessible. Yeah. Be curious. What does the earth feel like beneath you? And allow yourself to connect in whatever way works best for you. Roots of awareness, light beams of awareness, rivers of awareness. I personally prefer roots because roots can push and wiggle and undulate through really hard soil, rocky soil, clay soil. It can also reach more deeply through wet soil, sandy soil. But again, use whatever metaphor works best for you. When I'm exploring, roots go slowly enough that I can actually feel the chill in the earth here as I first dive in. Notice what it's like wherever you are. Yeah, and as my roots go deeper, I notice my breathing relaxes and goes deeper. Notice how that's working for you. Yeah. Down into the earth, deep, deep, deep. Getting warmer as I go, so my roots are spreading out more and more easily. Good. Good. Yeah. Good. I'm noticing I'm hitting, like the soil quality is changing. You know, and some people might say, well, how do you know that, Suzanne? I know that because with my curiosity and my openness to discovery, I'm letting my intention and my attention drop down into the earth beneath my feet. And then I'm just noticing what hits come to my prefrontal cortex. Suddenly I'm feeling water. Yeah. Spreading out. Those of you that live in Florida or in sandy climates, you may notice right away that you get to water. If you're in Canada, you may just finally be getting below the permafrost. Yeah. Now here is the most fascinating thing to me. As I let my roots go deeper and deeper, I notice that my body relaxes. Each breath gets a little deeper and a little easier. And I feel myself slowing down, slowing down. That's kind of good. It's very good, actually. Coming off of 9 days of teaching, it's very good to slow down. Yeah. Good. And notice what you're noticing. The deeper my roots go, I'm finding areas in my body that are letting go and relaxing that I didn't even realize were tense. My right shoulder just softened and curled and unrolled. Yeah. And now my left. Good. Good, good, good. Good. Yeah. And if you have anything you no longer need, some tension or worry, something that really is just getting in your way, take a deep breath and exhale it at this moment. With this deep connection to the earth, you can also just let it run down and out through your roots or light beams or rivers, right into the earth. It's just energy. Maybe to you it's something emotional or something bothersome, but to the earth it's just energy. Yeah. Sometimes I like the idea of just resting and as I exhale, letting it all evaporate from my pores. So I might and let whatever I don't need just evaporate. Yeah. We're preparing ourselves to be able to fill as fully as we possibly can today, in this moment in time. Yeah. And when you're ready, ask your feet, what would feel most nourishing and nurturing feet? Yeah. And then turn your receiving buttons on, open, open. You can set that filter that says that only what is nourishing and nurturing will be soaked up. Only what would nourish you most will enter your body. And then allow this inner connection to occur. Allow the earth's field to nourish and nurture you, starting with your feet. Yeah. Your feet. All the way into your bone marrow, all the way out to your skin. Wow, my feet are humming today. That's an unusual feeling. Yeah. Letting your ankles. Asking your calves and your shins what would nourish them most. And then allowing yourself to soak that up. Whatever that sensation would be. And you know it by what shows up in your conscious awareness. Oh, my left calf is asking for something cool, and my right calf is soaking up something warm. These are the kinds of hits you get. This is the kinds of sensation awareness that pops in to your prefrontal cortex, the screen up there behind your eyeballs. in behind your forehead. What would nourish and nurture your knees most today? We have this rich, deep connection to the earth. And what from the depths of the earth would nourish your knees most? All the nooks and crannies. Good. Rounding the curve. How about your thighs? Remember to allow it to soak into the very core of your bone marrow, all the way out to your skin as best you can. As best you can. We all have those places that have a little bit harder time accepting nourishing sensation. We all have the places that we're a little distanced from or that are uncomfortable, and that's okay. We hold those places when we find them, and we gently cradle them with compassion and kindness. Let them soak up what they can, and then gently move on. Rounding the curve into your pelvis, letting the bones of your pelvis, those big sturdy bones, your sacrum at the back, pubic bones in the front, let them all soak up nourishing sensation, safe, nourishing sensation. And as they fill all of the organ systems within the pelvic bowl, your digestive tract, your reproductive system, on up into your belly and your midsection, letting it all soak up this rich, deep energy from the earth, whatever quality, texture, color, sound would nourish you most right now. Yeah. Allowing your spine to fill, your spinal cord within the vertebral canal. Whew. Wow, my spine loves the deep earth energy. I think I must have been a tree in another life. Yeah. Noticing how your lungs and your heart, your ribs, your upper chest, what would nourish this area most? Good. On into your shoulders. Yeah. Down your arms, into your hands and fingers. Letting things stretch out, open up. Yeah. Good. 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 And allowing this flow that's still continuing to come in through the bottoms of your feet, from deep within the earth, through your legs and your torso, hands and arms, allowing it now to move right on into your throat, your cervical spine, your jaw, your face, eyes, ears, nose, mouth. Letting it all be soaked in whatever sensation would nourish them most. This area of who you are. And then allowing your brain and your cranial bones, the membranes, fluids, the lymph, everything. Good. Good. Oh, good. And as your cranium fills, remembering to let this filling move from the deep recesses of who you are all the way out to your skin. All the way out to your skin. Yeah. Good. Good. And as you do that, letting the flow that's coming in through the bottoms of your feet, flowing all the way through you, travel right on up and out the crown of your head, right here. Just grab your hair. If it feels any pressure at all, and just let it just flow right on out, shower down around you, bathing your skin in the energy field that runs through it and around it. Yeah. Good. 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 Notice what it feels like to be you now, having slowed down, having connected to the earth this deeply. Yeah. Having filled with the rich, deep energy of the earth. We talked about in our immersion course, the dying with dignity. When you're sitting with someone who's dying, it's important that you ground deep, deep, deep into the earth so that you can hold a balanced presence, sort of above and below, as you help someone transition and let go of their body. So you, the therapist, need to be deep into the earth, just the way we did today. Just the way we did today. Yeah. Okay. Take a moment, let your awareness come back from the inside to the outside. Welcome back. It's been this was really nice to start my week this way. And I hope that you enjoyed it as well. I have to say, I feel so rooted to the earth. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get up and walk away from this chair, but I'll give it my best when all is said and done. Yeah. So thank you all for joining me today. Thank you all for joining me. Next Monday, I will do a grounding and filling that gives us a walkthrough of the wisdom areas of the body. We do have an immersion class, an advanced training coming up about the wisdom areas and more deeply embodying there. So it'll be fun to give you a little preview next Monday in our Monday Mornings with Suzanne. Good, good. So enjoy your week. Thank you for showing up. And I think I will sign off and have a great week.